stitches of pain. So usually, as I understand it, about 10 or 14 days after your surgery, you need to go in and get your stitches removed. And so after a little bit of scheduling difficulty because of COVID and everything that was going on, I finally got in there. And when I went in, we were expecting this to be like maybe a 10-15 minute thing. And as you can see from the picture, we did have quite a few stitches to get through. It was pretty legit. And if you recall from the last or one of the previous videos, I had made mention of how it went getting the drain stitch removed, which was one stitch. And sure enough, I sat down to get my stitches out, and who is it? The same person who had had some trouble removing the stitches drain, in my humble opinion, because of the depth perception things that was going on. So now I'm not worried this time. You know why? Because they have one of those medical loupes that you use for looking at almost like magnifying glasses on their head. You pull down the visor and it's got the two little things you look through to magnify so you can see what's going on. So I'm like, okay, we got this. This is not going to be a problem this time around. So as they get started, they didn't put the visor down. And, I'm thinking, okay, how can I subtly head this off at the pass, not make it sound weird? And I just said, oh, I don't know if you forgot to put down your visor. Just, nonchalant. Cool, right? And they're like, oh, no, I don't need it. And I'm just like, so this kicks off 45 minutes of removing these stitches. And it was probably one of the most entertaining parts of the whole thing. And, it was everything from the pairs of scissors were bad. Every new pair of scissors we took out of the surgical wrapping and stuff like that. That thing that happens with scissors where you go to snip and they kind of fold over and then the whole thing twists. Well, yeah, when it would fold over and twist, it was twisting inside my stitches next to my arm. Now, I've had stitches removed before, right? Usually it's a little snip and a pull and it kind of tickles a little bit. Not this time. Now, given, they were legit tight. They were some pretty tight stitches. So anyways, I am, I'm definitely feeling it. And if at least every other one of these stitches is now bleeding, because, we're digging at it with the scissors, we're missing, etc. And about 20 minutes in, all right, they go, you know what, the scissors aren't working. I'm gonna get a knife. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna get even better? Oh, I mean, what? How could this get any better? So now I've got this knife coming at me and depth perception issues, and I'm worried about it slipping, and my worries aren't unfounded because, like I said, I'm kind of bleeding all the way down. And I'm not talking like gushing blood or anything, but we've definitely reopened some stuff, and I'm actually sweating. Like I'm literally sweating because I'm trying to stay still. I'm trying to be stoic, but we're talking like to the pain type stuff. And after about 35, 40 minutes of this, we're finally on the last stitch, and we can't get it. And so they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go call in some help. And so they go up, they grab another nurse, and this nurse walks in, and I'm like, we're talking like front line of a football team, just huge, giant person, tall, like, and they walk in, and they take the knife and the tweezers, and they sit down, super dainty, perfect, super finesse, pull, cut, done, 10 seconds. I didn't feel a thing. And the original person who was helping was like, thank you very much. And in my mind, I'm like, why didn't we call this person 30 minutes ago? Like 30 minutes ago, it would have been awesome. So, like I said, to the pain. Now, as I'm recounting this to my family afterwards, they're all like, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you do anything? And look, it's simple. You know, these people, every one of them, they all participated and helped save my life. They can do no wrong in my eyes. And if I have to sit there and go through some fun with stitch removal, just to appreciate, you know, the fact that I even still feel pain and all that kind of, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Plus, it makes a way better story. And also, you know, and this is, a lot of people will be like, no, you should say something, this isn't very, well, why would I want to deny the next person the adventure of going through is kind of fun? And I know that's not right. I know it's not right. But anyways, that is a quick recount of, you know, getting my stitches removed. As I said from the picture, it was quite a few stitches. It was going to take a pretty good long while no matter what. But after this, we'll get back more into the overall day-to-day of physical therapy and just how the recovery is going. So thanks for checking it out. I'll catch you all in the next one.